Naughty Brandy. You hear that? Badness straight.
Yo, so ladies and gentlemen, it's been a long time since you have been actually sharing podcast interviews right here. Let me just say I'm right back with a banger. Yes, right here. Make sure you follow me. Make sure you share this interview with lovers, friends, and let's enjoy together, and let's get to know the artist, let's get to know the celebrity, let's get to know them right here on my podcast. My name is Naughty Brandy, so you can check it out on me on my social media handles as Naughty Brandy. Yes, NATTYEBRANDY. That's how we do it. So just allow me to introduce one of the first female artists from Denmark. Of course, she represents in hip-hop music scene since 1999. So you can just imagine how long time is that. So ladies and gentlemen, as you all know that we are celebrating 50 years of hip-hop music. So ladies and gentlemen, hail to the queen herself, Karen Mukupa.
Big up, big up, big up, Jimbe FM 93.7 Wanza. Nati, this is Karen Mukupa. Thank you for having me on your show.
Yeah, that's amazing and beautiful. So Karen, I know there is a lot of people who are listening to you. Sometimes they listen to your music, but they don't really know who Karen Mukupa is. And sometimes maybe they don't really understand you well. Yes, just briefly, who is Karen Mukupa for the sake of those who maybe they have never heard about you?
My name is Karen Mukupa, and I'm born in Zambia. I grew up in Tanzania until I was about 13. Kwa hiyo naongea Kiswahili lakini sio vizuri siku hizi. And I live in Denmark now. My dad is Danish. I'm a Danish artist, rap female artist. So I'm one of the first rappers in Denmark. And I started rapping in English, and now I do it in Danish. And I just released my latest album, BONOBO. If you have Spotify, please go check it out. So that's in short who I am. This is my 5th album. And Yamani, I feel I'm nusu Tanzanian. Lakini it's just my Swahili, which is like inanishindwa. So I just want to say, yeah, I'm a Danish artist. I've lived in Tanzania and I'm born in Zambia.
Wow, Kiswahili. And you sound really nice. Like mtu anaongea Kiswahili fasa. Like that's very nice, by the way. But of course, this year you released the album called the BONOBO, and I really want to know a lot about the album, especially the inspiration behind the title of the album and all that. Can you please share with the people right here?
BONOBO is my 5th album, and it was released this year, the 19th of May, and it's a grown-up hip-hop album. So I've been doing rap since I was 16 years old, and this is my 5th album. I started in 1990, so that's a long time ago. And when I started, it was a very male-dominated environment. It still is, but there's more women now. And my album is written from where is... How do I say it? It's about where I'm at right now. So it's a grown-up hip-hop album. I turned 50. I've been in this business since I was 16 years old. So this album is about, I've written about my kid. I've written about being a grown-up woman with, long relationship. I've written a song called Vilpi, which means white girl, Mzungu. and that song is about me being a brown girl in Denmark, and how it is perceived here, and questioning what if I had grown up as a white girl? Would things have been different? I don't know. But bonobo means it's a primate. So there's chimpanzees, and then there's bonobo, and they look like each other. They share our DNA, like almost 99% of it. And the difference between bonobos and chimpanzees is that chimpanzees are very male-dominated, bonobos are female-dominated. And I think it's just part of our nature. Females are the strong, are the strong gender.
Wow. Okay, so bonobo, in case you guys had no idea, it's related to the chimpanzee. Okay, that sounds really nice. Anyway, so working on the album, I know, Karen, it takes a lot of energy throughout the whole creation process. Let us know, how was it easier for you to come up and choose oh, this song should be in the album, this should be in the album, and this and this and this and this. Yeah. How was it?
So Bonobo, this album was produced with my friend Easy Cut. I've known Easy Cut since I was 18 years old, and he worked on the album with me, and we worked on it while there was Corona here in Denmark. So it's become a very personal album, and the energy was just let's just be 100% ourselves. Let's just do this from the heart. Let's not think too much about trying to make a hit. It was just, pure, I don't know how to say it. It's just pure energy, and it was really good. Yeah, so everything just came. Easy Cut, I can tell a little bit about him. He's a producer here. He's been producing also for a very long time. He was part of a track which he did with he did a track together with another producer where they produced a song for Tupac, so people kind of know him for that. But he's done a lot of hip-hop productions, and we just wanted to put some R&B in it, so it's also become very feminine, if you could say it in that way. Feminine and soft and still hip-hop, yeah. So Easy Cut is a part of it. Then there's a rapper called Pill B who helped me with just making the lyrics sharp. I got a guest star there called Skyggesiden there. Yeah, and it's just been a journey.
Wow, you heard that? About the producer? Oh my goodness. Big up to yourself. Of course, that's so huge, man, about the whole process of producing such kind of album. And you made it to be able to work with one of the legendary producer who has done a song with one of iconic artists in the world, Tupac. That's not a joke, by the way. Anyway, I know the whole album is your favorite to you, but which song do you play the most in the album, and why?
That's a difficult question. Best song, Yamani. I don't know. Maybe the one called Monster. It's about my daughter, but I also wrote it inspired by female rap artists who I see on SoMe sometimes get dissed for or taken down for what to wear or what to talk about, how to look. And I was thinking, because I've been rapping since I was 16, how the female industry has changed. These days, we have to look a certain way, be a certain role model, and maybe things, I don't know. Sometimes it's not always good. I see a lot of social media, especially guys, saying, oh, these ladies are disgusting or they don't know what they're doing. And I was just thinking, I'm that generation who could be saying that. And I was thinking, this is our own little monster. The way the female industry, the way we look at rap, the way we look at females in rap like a very sexualized being. It's my own little monster. So this song is called Monster, and it's the first verse is about my daughter, that I love her no matter what. Even in my eyes sometimes she's a little monster, if you could say like that, but not in a cute, in a loving way. Yeah.
Wow, that's nice, by the way. That's nice. That's really nice. Good to hear that. She's a monster. Yes. Anyway, you have to listen to that song. It's all available on all these platforms, iTunes, Spotify, and all those streams. Anyway, when it comes to features, what mostly do you consider from the artist to be in your music? Like, okay, this artist should be in my song, this artist should be in my song, I want to do this and this and this and this and that.
Features are always cool. I always think about it as I need to know the artist, of course. I need to see if we can if our voices would be good together. I don't know. I like having features. On my album, I have a girl called Skyggesun. She's a really dope rap artist here, and I have another guy called By D from a band here, a rap band here called Vic. And then I have Mary Constellato. She's a Ugandan. She's the girl doing the intro on VP. Yeah, so features is always good, but you need to like figure out what makes sense artistically and why you want to work with this person, and not just it needs to go together like butter and bread.
Yeah, of course. That's a pass. Like, vibe is everything. Yeah, because at the end of the day, we have to do something that we vibe with. And if we don't vibe, that means even what we are going to get, it's not going to be that best as if we have the same vibe, the same energy, frequency and all kind of that. Nice. So, apart from all that, I know, Karen, you have been in Tanzania a couple of times, and you coming to Tanzania for a couple of times. Do you see yourself working with any Tanzanian artist, maybe, if it happens or it has already happened?
I would love to work with a Tanzanian artist. I've actually worked with Juma, and that was really nice. We have done a few collaborations together, and he's like a really dope Tanzanian artist. But there are a few, of course, I would love to. Maybe you can recommend some female dope artists. That would be really cool. Find me on Instagram. No, but seriously.
Kiroboto. In Tanzania, we call him Kiroboto, by the way. Juma Nature. Of course, for those who don't know about Juma Nature, of course, Juma Nature is one of the greatest artists of Bongo flavor. I know you have heard, you have seen the Grammys introducing Bongo flavor in the academy, and that means that we have done a great work. And those people who did the great work about Bongo flavor, Juma Nature is one of them. They did a good job about Bongo flavor music. They have done a lot about Bongo flavor. They inspired a lot of artists to come into music. They inspired a lot of people to be in the music industry. So it is what it is. But Karen, I know there is a lot of things that sometimes people do and have expectation. And of course, I know that everyone has expectation. Once you do something, you want like good response. You always look on the great side of it. You know what I'm saying? You don't look at the negative side of it. So far, how is the response of the album since you dropped it until now?
I feel the response towards the album has been really good. I've got a lot of positive press on it. I've had people writing to me about how much the album touched them. It's just been a really, really warm and welcoming response. And I'm enjoying it right now, and I feel we're still just starting. So I'll be going on tour in February. I've had a small tour now, and the response is good. I'm really proud of it. I've had some really good reviews, which have just done everything more smooth. Everything is really good with it. So I hope I can come to Tanzania one day and also do my music there. Also because even though it's in Danish, I feel that we can still tuko pamoja in the music, if you can say it like that. We're like, music is a universal language, and I feel like when it hits, it feels okay. All right, so that's how it's going with my album.
Wow, that's beautiful, by the way. And while we are just about to finish this amazing interview, I would really love to hear from you. Yeah, if you could say anything to your Tanzanian fans, to the people who have been following up on music and all that, what would you tell them?
Sawa, what I want to say to my Tanzanian fans, if I have any Tanzanian fans. If I do, asante sana. Tanzania ni moyo yangu, nimezaliwa Zambia, niko hapa Denmark, lakini tuko pamoja. We're still together. I feel like no matter what, music is universal. I hope I can come to Tanzania someday and come with a show, because I've been there lots of times. Mara nyingi tu Dar es Salaam naenda. Sijafika Mwanza. I'd like to come to Mwanza someday and see that. I've lived in Arusha. Nilikuwa nakaa Arusha zamani. So I'd really love to come back to my Tanzanian fans and do a show and not just be there kama tourist. Kwa sababu Tanzania ni nyumba. It's like my home. So yeah, take care of yourself. Alafu, thank you so much for having me on your radio show. It's thank you for reaching out. That's huge. Thank you. Asante sana.
Wow. Nice. That's nice. That's nice. Of course, we can't wait for you to perform, to see you performing in Tanzania, you know, and it's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be incredible and beautiful at the same time. So thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for sharing your story about your music with us right in here.